Keep in mind the Atlanta record for strikeouts, 14, set by Denny LeMaster against the Phillies back in the Braves' first year in Atlanta, 1966. Murphy a strikeout victim once in this game. Also has driven in a run with an infield hit. Glavine has gotten everybody in the lineup once except Charlie Hayes. And now the fans think Glavine is throwing at Dale Murphy. That would never happen, folks. Or would it? Up and in again, 3-0. Do you think Tom Glavine's trying to get some response from this Philadelphia team? He's been thrown out. He was.
He's been thrown out, and Bobby Cox is gone, too. That's the rule. Once there's a warning, that's what happens. Once there is a warning issued, then the pitcher goes and the manager goes, too. You got to do it, and I think Tommy Glavine did it the only way he could against a guy, Dale Murphy, that everybody loves, respects, and played with. You've got to do it if you're going to do it with the next guy.
And he didn't do it with any intent to hurt Dale Murphy. He kept those pitches. There was change-ups, in fact, a couple of them were.
I'll tell you what, he may have done it under protest. You don't know what the orders are. There are suggestions and there are orders from the bench. Sometimes the suggestions, you have an option. The orders, you have to follow them, but you might follow the intent, the letter of the order, but not the intent.
Well, here's the last one that he threw with a count 3-0.
And Dale knew it was coming. He was headed out of there.
So Tommy Glavine leaves. He's been ejected, as has Bobby Cox. Glavine works 8 innings, faces one man here in the ninth. He gives up 4 hits. He gives up 2 unearned runs. The runner at first belongs to him. 3 walks and 12 strikeouts for Tommy Glavine. The 12 strikeouts, the most by a Braves left-hander since Zane.
This is first tonight in Seattle. Scott Bankhead of the Mariners hit Mike Greenwell of Boston. Both benches cleared, and there they go. Bankhead in the dark uniform, Greenwell in the white. Several game misconduct, spearing penalties were handed out by referee Dave Newell. Now, later on in the game, another incident. Steve Crawford of Boston hit Jim Presley of Seattle, and a second brawl erupted. Presley had hit 2 home runs in the game, a game won by the Mariners 11-2. The major news.
Ball. So what does Shao do? Whoops. There goes one right in the face, and there goes Dawson. All hell breaks loose, as you might imagine. Rick Sutcliffe for the Cubs charging them out from the bench. Both teams come out charging out of the field, and a full-scale war is brewing at Wrigley. Meanwhile, Andre Dawson is being attended to, as we'll see there. All of a sudden, Andre Dawson comes to. He had been knocked out and says, "Where is Eric Chow? I want some of him. I want a lot of him." Now, the Padres very wisely kept the two separated, and Chow decides that discretion is definitely the better part of valor as he quickly heads to the dugout. Cisco has Sutcliffe. There goes Andre Dawson, and Eric Chow is heading for the safety of the dugout. 7 Cubs, including manager Gene Michael, coach Johnny Oates, and 5 players ejected. Dawson finally escorted from the field, taken to the hospital for x-rays. Not, you bet. Look out. Greg Maddux nails Santiago of San Diego on the left hip. Maddux is automatically thrown out of the game. Yes, they did get 9 innings in. Lee Smith of the Cubs saved one for Scott Sanderson.